If I look at Dr. Singh and request his views upon what trends we are looking at in India, and let's see it. I know a lot of diversity in terms of one city to another, from northeast to west and south to Kashmir, but looking at the overall trend, and obviously one of the challenges which continues for India is that our business has got stuck into larger cities. And so what's the trend here, or is it possible to really shift it to other smaller cities, and will a better policing and crime control give confidence to business to be there? How do we look at India right now vis-a-vis the loss prevention, crime and technology towards business?
Wonderful question, Gary. I'd like to answer it in installments. Make three parts out of it. Make a small sample. When we got independence in 1947, Kanpur was known as the Manchester of India, being the industrial hub. It was immensely more advanced than China also, second in Asia only to Japan. But we made such a big mess of ourselves that in 25 years, it was reduced to shambles, and the saying it was good, कानपुर को बना देंगे बंगाल और मालिकों को कर देंगे कंगाल. Coerced, arm twisting by the underworld, contract killing, kidnapping for ransom, abductions, and there were criminal mafia syndicates who would not be named Banne, Bhondu, Kallu, Pappu. They were those who were reading the James Arms Journal, software enabled, perhaps more IT literate than the police officers themselves, and technologically a generation ahead of us. That was the time we created the UP Special Task Force, got the engineers from the IITs, from IIMs, our boys and girls were second to none in the world. So you'll be happy to know that we got a software from the James Bond MI5 Analyst Notebook. And the Analyst Notebook gave us all the solutions to electronic surveillance. Otherwise, our surveillance was foot patrolling. Danda, the only technology that we had in the police station was a danda, indigenous lie detector, very effective, but now we have the polygraph, we have the narco analysis, we have everything. Now the gangsters would be reading the James Arms Journal. I had an occasion to speak to one of the gangsters when I was inspecting the jails, Rocky by name. No more, may his soul rest in peace. He was reading the James Arms Journal. So I asked Rocky, I have to buy a weapon, which would be better? Which would be better? The Beretta sub-automatic or Uzi submachine? He says, Uzi submachine has infrared aiming device compatible. The cartridge ejection is vertical, it doesn't go sideways, you can collect the empties thereafter. Then it also has a telescopic sight also. This answer will not be given by my head armorer also.
Amazing.
So look at the prowess of the gangsters that we are dealing with. But now, we have snipers, we have commandos, we have the technical wing of the police who have given. Now, we had the Investor Summit in Uttar Pradesh. And the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said, when I went to Mumbai and other places and abroad, we have taken a concern and a decision that we will not invest a rupee in Uttar Pradesh now, in North India. We will not. Please do. Give us a chance. And we'll be happy to know, whereas they were expecting an investment of 5 lakh crores, what was the investment like? 35 lakh crores MOU signed. So that is the confidence level that the new government has generated. It has come by pain, sacrifice, and effort. Success never comes at bargain prices. And the blood, toil, sweat and tears given by the police and the public alike to give a sense of protection, of control of crime, and all the criminals have gone into the past tense. Dadua, Thokia, Atiq, Ashraf, and there are others who are in the waiting list. I will stop at that. A word to the wise is enough. And anybody who transgresses the rule of law has reasons to feel insecure and unsafe. The citizens at large have every reason to feel. We have stalwarts like Mr. P.K. Malhotra sir, Mr. Pandey sir, who are here to guide the police. Less in our enthusiasm, we ourselves transgress the Lakshman Rekha. I know we are in very competent hands to protect us in the court of law, if we are right there.
Thank you, sir. really look at London, definitely they have more of technology. And from Indian side, yes, we are regularly gearing up, gaining more and more. And I've seen some effort even at government to government level or B2B level, but I've not seen a very good collaborative approach emerging anywhere. I do not know where are the limitations. We have the technology, we need it. Sometimes we have innovative things which can be passed on, but I've seen there is a very limited collaboration that has emerged. And considering these two countries have a lot of commonality, in spite of that, so maybe Steve, comment from you and maybe same thing to Dr. Vikram Singh as well.
Okay, one of the issues for law enforcement about using technology is that if somebody dies or somebody gets arrested, you're going to end up in a court of law trying to prosecute that person. And if you've used a piece of technology to assist you in that, then the first thing that happens is that the lawyers, sorry Mr. Malhotra, will be asking about how good is that piece of technology, where did you get it from, how have you tested it. If it's fairly cutting edge technology, then you probably won't have answers to those sort of questions. And what happens is you lose the case because you're pushing the envelope of what you're trying to achieve. So you generally tend to fall back on old-fashioned methods of policing rather than trying to use the very newest type of technology. Also, one of the things I've found, particularly working with small technology companies, is that, and I've been to India with this sort of thing as well, there's some great small companies out there that are producing some really good cutting-edge technology that can give you some fabulous results. But the police and civil servants particularly are a very risk-averse group of people. And so you'll see a piece of technology and it's, yes, I quite like what it does, but, and there's always that great big but, I haven't got the budget for it, or I won't have the budget for a year, by which time it will have been overtaken by something better, and then you'll have bought something that's actually obsolete by the time you get it. So, and if you try and push innovation, particularly in the law enforcement environment, and this is my experience, it may be different here, is that people are very risk averse. The media globally, and I think we've seen lots of examples of that over COVID, paint a very negative picture of everything that we do. And they're always looking to blame somebody, rather than actually saying, yeah, well, we can see that you tried to do that,